It's my great pleasure to welcome our distinguished guests and faculty, members of the LUMS community, alumni, and I'm discovering a lot of them are in the crypto space, to the launch of the Center for Digital Assets Research at LUMS. I especially want to acknowledge the contribution of Blockstack and Dr. Muneeb Ali, the co-founder of Stacks and CEO of Trust Machines, whose contribution has been pivotal in making this center a reality.
This particular Center for Digital Assets and Research has come about at a time when our own government is also considering how to regulate the sector, and this particular center will play a pivotal role. It provides a neutral space for people who are from this industry, the regulators, the legislatures, the policymakers, and of course, the academics.
So, Stacks Foundation has given a grant to LUMS in Pakistan to set up a center for digital asset research at LUMS, which is Pakistan's top private sector university.
A lot of credit to LUMS, mashallah. I think they've always been ahead of their times, and I think this is so early, the whole blockchain revolution, right? That it's really heartening that kids in our country will have the opportunity to learn more about it in a structured manner.
The ability to do real leadership, real intellectual thought, and then get that put into implementation, into policies and procedures and government regulation is something that I think CeDAR can drive.
This is an opportunity for Pakistan to change the future for its children and its children's children.
There is a disruption that is coming, and by participating in this innovation, there is an opportunity to be involved in that wider innovation that's happening. And as I say, it's still early, so by being involved now gets you a seat at the table and allows you to participate in that.
If Pakistan seizes this opportunity correctly, it will be at a minimum, it will be a regional powerhouse. When I'm saying regional, I'm talking all of Asia, basically.
So I'm quite delighted that in Pakistan now the government is taking this seriously. They're taking it positively. They have set up a Pakistan Crypto Council. The Crypto Council has a lot of energy. I feel that the council is very balanced. It has, a young person, Bilal bin Saqib, leading it, but it also is chaired by the finance minister. As you know, the finance minister comes from a traditional finance background who has a deep knowledge around compliance, around regulation. And then the council also has members, the governor of the central bank, the secretary of IT, and the secretary of law. So I think it's a very well-balanced council, and they are pushing. I like the fact that they're pushing it hard. Change, if you want to make change, you cannot do it incrementally. You cannot be scared of it. So first you have to adopt it, then you have to push it, and that push will help people, force people to spare their time to learn. And that is the purpose of this center. I think the biggest power of this center is that it can play a massive role in educating all the stakeholders.
I'm excited, in the sense that the opportunity is there. I never thought I'd be in Pakistan talking about digital assets, right? But you know what? There's some smart people who are driving that change, who have built great companies in this space and continue to build.
The other interesting thing about Stacks, of course, from the perspective of Pakistan and the Pakistani and for the center, is that the co-founder, Dr. Muneeb Ali, is an alumnus of LUMS. He did his computer science undergrad from LUMS, where he specialized in decentralized systems, before going to Princeton to do his PhD. So I am personally also glad and very honored and delighted that he has supported his alma mater, he has supported his country, and people, his experience and his innovation and his support will inspire a new generation of computer scientists, students, developers in this area to do innovation, to do experimentation, and hopefully to become like him.
There aren't that many Pakistanis today around the world that you can say have built platforms like Stacks, or you look at Mudassir Shekhar who built Kareem, you know, there aren't that many examples of Pakistanis that have done that. And I think they're great role models for institutions. And, you know, I think one of the challenges of Pakistan is endowments and giving back to educational institutions. So if you have been fortunate enough and blessed enough to have made money, be successful, then I think as an entrepreneur, you have a moral responsibility to give back, to help the next generation. And it's nice to see Muneeb doing that and putting his money where his mouth is. So huge respect to him for actually following through on that. And you know, if he hadn't done that, I wouldn't be here.
What's happened over the last couple of years with all the great talent downstairs and at LUMS as well, is that people are starting to understand this space better, starting to understand what cryptocurrency actually can do and can enable for the country. And so finally now there's a center, right, at the top university to actually think about this in a very pragmatic way and bring relevant stakeholders to actually help build for Pakistan.
This is not just a phenomenon or a company or an opportunity to make some money somewhere. This is a tectonic shift for society for centuries to come.
The future of any country is its young people. And the challenge in Pakistan has always been brain drain and people leaving. But you know, if you have clear rules and if you have good infrastructure, then why would anybody want to leave their home? And the food is really good here.